that's our regular. So the second half of inhale, you don't want to continue to expand. If you continue to expand, then you become a regular inhaling, and so there's no 聚气 or say gathering meaning. You are not gathering anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one way to make sure that you're gathering is that do not continue to expand. That's the key. But don't say, okay, no, I have to absolutely very rigid to you don't need to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? You have to. So you don't want, oh, now I push and then I have to stop. Then it has to go to other place. Then it goes to upper air, right? We don't want to do that either. 但是 Elaine, you got what I'm trying to say, right? And you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Angela, so try not to BHE, not holding your breath. So this way, so the 聚气, right? So the inhaling 聚气, or I use gathering, not concentrate. The exhale one, I say concentrate. Concentrate, there's a connotation say that push, but for inhaling, I use gather. So it's pulling. So think from here, your pull things go in there. Same thing, but the way that you're thinking is a little different. Pulling has less pressure, actually, right? Gathering, as opposed to push. So you don't want, definitely you don't want to think you want to build up a lot and then you start become holding a BHC. No, you don't want, definitely you don't want to do that. And then if you, okay, so I just feel that the holding the breath, then just relax it, let it move a little bit, that's fine. Don't just move too much. It's just a lot of it's okay. As long as you feel you still have the feeling is gathering, then that's fine. Does that make sense?
And I found there's another thing. You know, it's not easy to gather your qi from Mimen. So I discovered that if you gather your qi separately from, you know, from your kidney, different time, just split second, is easier. And I don't think it's a proper technique to do that.
What do you mean separate?
Like, you know, when I try to gather qi from Mimen, I find it's very hard. I don't feel qi. But if I gather qi from your kidney, like from left and right, a different timing, like a split second, and I can feel, I can gather something from there, from the kidneys.
I still don't quite understand. You say from a different timing. What's the
like if you gather qi from Mimen, you have to do the same time, right? Just gather qi. But
same
if
time
you
with what? Same time with what?
From Mimen, right? You gather qi from Mimen.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So I found it's not easy. So I discovered if I gather qi from your kidney, from left first and the right, then right, and then I can feel something. I know it's not appropriate to do that.
No. What do you mean? I'm saying so you're from Mimen or from kidney. That's more or less the same place, right?
Oh no, not the same place. Mimen is supposed to be in the center, right?
Yes.
Okay, but the
kidney, two kidney, the area, kidney area, not the kidney organ, right? Kidney area is meeting the Mimen.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, right? So when we, oh, okay, so we need to go back, right? So the regular one, when we inhale, expand dantian, waist, and kidney.
Right.
That means
Right.
to expand to the two kidney joint, right?
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
I mean, yes, no, right?
Yes.
Because everybody should, we expand that. That joint point is Mimen. Then you exhale, you go this, and then go to, then go back, right? So regular, you inhale from South Pole to Qi Hai, to your waist, then to your kidney area, right? Kidney area, that's Mimen. Then you start from there, or say, and in fact, from this time, it's from the Mimen, the point, right? The point is directly opposite from your navel. You go this way, right? That's just your regular, the growing chi, right? So you think Mimen and the kidney is not the same. For me, that area definitely is joined there. So you're starting from here, the Mimen area, and then you go. Then you got it. You already got it. You say you think of the kidney, then yes.
But I try to do like left first and then right first, like a kind of psychologically it's easy for me just to do
One side.
separately, not at the same time.
One side. Oh, okay. So back to the same question. When you do the inhale, expand dantian, waist, and kidney, and then exhale, then go back, you have no problem, right? So to both sides, right? Do you? Do you have no problem, right?
No.
Yeah. So just do the same thing. Why you suddenly have problem?
I think it's just hard to get the chi, at the same time.
Okay, so you don't think too much first.
Okay.
Secondly, what do you mean the gathering? Gathering, you just use again. Gathering is using your E to gather from here, which is the same as the inhaling, expanding. I said it again. Your ab, your waist, and kidney, and then you go back. Same thing. You eat direct your chi. Go there. Only you thinking it's pulling from there, but you still from the back, right? Go. How do you go this way? How do you go this direction? Where's the momentum? Momentum is to think that there's a pulling. That's it. And don't think too much. I didn't say right, so you don't need to do that. Pulling just very calm, very normal. Only the E. Think about, okay, it's go like this. Seems as if there's something pull, or you think that if it's water, you just go. If there's a little slanted, then water is going to go there, right? Or I say that if you walk your dog, so if your dog gonna pull you there, you follow the dog. That's it. So here, don't do it much, right? You just follow. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing is that, yes, so actually that's a good thing is that, because most of you already have some feeling in different techniques. Then you say, oh, when I do this, I do not feel any feeling. That's fine. Just keep doing that. You will have the feeling. That's how we gain the feeling. For this one, especially you just start, or for this particular one, you don't have much feeling, that's fine. That's why you need practice to get the feeling. For other, you already have the strong feeling, that's fine, you continue doing that. But this one, continue doing that, you will have the feeling. You will start to have the feeling.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, good. Any other questions?
So is it true that the Yao and Shen, the waist and kidney or Mingmen, they are at the same horizontal level?
It's just about, yeah, just about, right? Because good, actually, good question. So think that, remember when we say in Tai Chi, right? So everybody doing Tai Chi. So when we say the straight line on the steps, we don't use a mathematical straight line. That's just one very thing, right? I say usually if this line is just like when you draw in the basketball field, that line, the width about 1 or 2 inches. That line, that's straight line. But this is definitely is shoulder width. But this is straight line. Although maybe when I'm pulling, there's 1 or 2 inches. So same idea. This is, think the belt is about 2 inches. Then yes, it's about the same horizontal level.
Thank you.
Answer your question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Definitely want to think that because our chi height is a little lower than the navel, right? And then Mingmen is directly to there, but it's that area about this, right? Yeah. The belt is about this.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So after the inhale, in this case, right after we're gathering everything in the center, if I relax after they inhale before they exhale, it kind of flows back a little bit. Where I could, if I keep focused and then put focus on having it go back towards the bottom of the sea, then it's a different feeling, right? It keeps control.
Yes.
You want the latter.
You want to control it. Use your mind to direct it. Go back to the south pole.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't let it go back to the original path. Yes. Yeah. Go back to the south pole. Yes. Yeah. Good. See, relax. Right. So here, more or less, we have a two paths, or actually 4. There's 3 paths. Right. 2 is to the side. 1 is to go that way. Right. And yes, you want to directly go back to the south pole. Yeah. Good. Any other questions? So actually, since we were here asking, so last time we asked everyone, I guess except Alphon and Yuzhen, right? So you weren't there, and I guess Albert, you were dropped. You did not come back on the second half. So who wants to say first about your feedback? Last time, I will say everybody said that you here, there, and you have different places, different technique. You have some feeling, some technique you like because you have more feeling. Some you have less feeling. And my suggestion was that after doing the Abro case and sink down, quiet down, settle, and then you want to do the growing qi. So growing qi, say like the number 4 or 5, right? The inhale, expand dantian, waist, and kidney, and do this 5 minutes. And then there's now we have many techniques, right? So either practicing or the moving qi. So pick one you have the most feeling. Do say 5 minutes. Then you got the momentum, you get the right mood, right? So you're charged, you're ready to go, and you try pick 2 that you least feeling one. And hopefully, because you already get into the mood and the momentum's there, so it will help you to get more feeling on the other 2. And the next day, maybe you pick another 2, or so you yourself can figure out a systematic way to do that. So see, today I have 30 minutes. Okay, how do I deviate? How do I schedule it? Try to do that. So from top, so Yuzhen and Alphon. So how do you feel so far from the beginning up to here? Any techniques or any feelings, any feedbacks?
Yes, my experience is that kind of strength. I have two different type of practice. You know, if you remember earlier in the class, we're talking about the 小周天.
Yes.
So I practice this technique quite a while, and I kind of get used to it. Every time I calm down and think about it, and it automatically go into my head. And then the breathing and bring me to that exercise and I feel very comfortable and feeling the qi very strongly. And since I learned that Tai Chi, Qigong, at the beginning, it's hard to concentrate, you know, to follow exactly instruction. But 1 week after the other, and right now, I'm very easily to control. Okay, I tell myself that's a Tai Chi, Qigong, not the 小周天. But I need to be very careful when I practice, because I don't know would that cause any problem.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. So for this, right? So follow us. This is step by step. Like I said, right? So many there's different kinds, right? So that kind of you more or less go to the 小周天 or say the circle or pretty quickly. And so some people can easily get that. Some people it's hard to get that. For this one, we break it down into many different steps, and eventually, we're gonna go do the circle, the 小周天, also, right? So that's the second. So this is the part 1 and the part 2. At the end of the part 2, we're gonna do that. The reason that you probably know it already. So this one is if you follow, everyone will get it, but not we just keep jumping, right? So like I use the example many times. So you follow that, and then so for you already have sort of the circling. Then if you building this, then you will eventually at the end you will have even solid, even clearly, even strong circling.
Okay, thank you. So I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So for this, you just try step 1 technique at a time, right? So we do 1 step. More or less, you already know the path. So you go through the woods. You go to the other end of the woods. No problem. I know how to go. But for you, then this time you say, I'm gonna building a path. A very used to be was just a regular footpath. Now you can make it wide and clear to the same place.
Okay.
For you, it's like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good. How about you, Jen?
Honestly, I don't practice every day. Okay. So so nice. But I follow what we have every time I use my my iPhone and learn it every time. If I want, I go to the Qigong practice. So I gain some, my technique. That is true. After I learning the Qigong, so whenever I do my practice, Fa Duan Jing exercise, so it does help. Before I know where I can try to do it, so sometimes the Wuxi, the inhale and exhale is really hard for me to do it. But now I have the idea how to inhale and exhale when I do the practice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Yeah. And I remember you mentioned that once sometimes you say you feel a little more energetic.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah, or it's general, but that's good. Okay, about Albert Huang, Albert Wing, not Huang.
Me, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The one that I feel very strongly is the one that you try to tighten your anus and then focusing on going to the bottom of your feet. And when I do that, it is very strong, and it is particularly feeling a lot when I lay down on the bed. When I do that, I feel that it goes both directions. So it goes down as well as go up to the upper extremities.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a way to feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Gradually it's coming.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I said. So if you feel this is strong, right? So everyone probably can pick no one, right? So do this. So to start with in your daily practice, right? And then use that. Once you get the chi feeling, you feel strong. Then do say like doing the embrace the chi. So go to different places. That will help you to go. More or less you warm up, you're ready to go, charged up, you're ready to go to the next. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Yeah. I guess. How about Helen? Have I asked you, Helen? You're mute, Helen. Helen.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry about that. Last time you asked me something, but and I'm beginning to feel some chi.
Okay.
The tingling I begin to feel.
Yes. Yes.
But,
Okay.
I'm spending. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a lot of practice of my Tai Chi form at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm doing a Qigong form for half an hour every day. It's called Shibashi. I think it's a Yang form.
Okay.
And I just wondered how this breathing Qigong fits in with the other kind of Qigong, the exercises. Okay,
so first I need to know what's the other side, the other Qigong is.
It's called Shibashi, and it's a Yang. I think it's a Yang style form. That's what it says on Google.
Okay.
It's just a lot of repetitive movements, this kind of thing. And
okay, because then maybe you need to could you send me the explanation or say the link?
I could send you information. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I can see what's there. Because in general, yes, it's Yan style. Yan style that's Tai Chi, not Qigong.
Yeah, well, the description for the Shibashi Qigong says that it's derived from Yang style. It's a Yang style thing.
Okay, yes, okay, good, yeah. So send me that, and then I can see how we how do we fit into that? Yeah.
The forms I'm doing are the form that you have, and which I sort of know that one, but I get stuck in the middle now because I didn't practice it for a year when I was too busy. I tried to do it from the video, and I'm struggling a bit with that. Okay, yeah. And then the other form I'm doing is I'm learning a Chen style form at the same time.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So when you learn the multiple styles, just one thing needs to aware that do not mix.
Yeah.
Become you invented the hybrid. That's not good. So no. try very hard to maintain the purity of one or the other.
It's hard though.
Yeah. But luckily it's the Yan style and the Chen style because it's very different. So it's easier to make it separate. Otherwise, if it's two different Yan style, then it's harder.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
okay. Good. Okay. I think I asked everyone. Oh, May Paul, did I ask you last time? Oh, May Paul.
Yeah. 我上个礼拜那个后来 join 不回来了。
Okay.
Yeah. 我个人的经验是觉得是最后第二个那个课要把气转到双脚下面那个，我还有 problem， 我还需要 more practice.
Oh, okay. Other than that, so other techniques is you have no problem.
最后一个呢，就是说那个呼吸，就 last lesson 就是 inhale 一半，然后要把那个气从那个后面往前的话，我也要 need more practice。
Yeah.
就是说要从前面换到后面。
Okay.
Sometimes
Okay. So, okay, good. So my question is again. So besides these two, all the rest you pretty much you can handle it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. So today, again, we're gonna go a little further, and for Yafan, this is the half of the circle. So we're gonna do the lifting qi from your 任脉, or say the Appoint Meridian. Then, before we go into detail, I want to make sure the definition. So for acupuncture, their definition of 任脉 and the 督脉 is different from ours. For this particular one. So for acupuncture, the 督脉, or say the governor meridian, from south pole, go back from your spine and go here past your converge point, and then continue going back here, and stop at the 人中, or say the center of your body. Then the 任脉, or say the point, is from here, under your lip, and go back to the south pole. Again, so see here, it's stopped. How do you connect the gap? It's your tongue to touch the ceiling of your mouth. But for us, our definition of 任脉, or say the point meridian, just the front. So from your south pole to your north pole, or to your converge point. Okay? So just the front, or say the in part. So for this one, so before, usually I just say start, inhale, most of the technique. But this one, I like to add the preparation for the breathing for this one. So before we start inhale, so we want exhale. Halfway, then exhale, tighten a little bit, so that more or less your qi is gathering in your south pole. Then you let it go, and then the qi, let the qi more or less bounce, or because you relax, it can go and direct it up to your qi hai, to your 中软. It doesn't matter, that's another point. So about 4 finger width above your navel. Then continue go up. Then go through your 人中. Then go to your north pole, or say 百会, or say the converge point. After you pass this point, the 中软, you start gradually tighten your anus to make it go up. So finish the inhaling and the exhale from here, go down. Then past this point, then you start tightening gradually, then go back to your south pole. Then back and forth. Okay? Any questions before we try it?
Yes.
Okay.
So the very last part, you tighten your anus again at the end. You tighten it.
After your qi pass the, say, halfway,
yeah,
you start gradually
tightening again.
Tightening, yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, gradually tighten. Good. So gradually tightening again, right? So at the end of the exhale, it reaches the south pole, and it reaches the most, and then you relax, let it go, and then direct it go up again. So then start the cycle. Yes,
I have a question. When was the first tighten anus? I did not hear that part.
To more or less say, so beginning is starting the inhale. But to prepare starting inhale, we do a exhale. Just thinking, exhaling, 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 continue exhaling, and then continue gathering your qi ready in your south pole. At this time, you also tightening a little bit. Then you start. When you start, you relax it. Then, okay. So more like you let it bounce. So before I jump, I need to bend down. That's the first preparation.
I also have another question. When you say the midpoint, you say 中 what? I need to write down.
Huh?
The terminology of 中 something.
中软 ，OK， 一个白，一个碗。中软 so it's like a bunch of points. It's about 4 finger width above your
气海
your navel. Your 肚脐.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's a rough way to figure out the halfway. Yeah. Okay.
Did you say that when you inhale and when you pass the 中脘, you need to tighten the anus?
Yeah, start to gradually tighten it.
Okay.
Start gradually tighten. That's the key.
Gradually.
Just that's going to totally disturb it. And actually, someone, I don't know whether it's this class or the other class, like the other one, the previous one, we go down 2 weeks before. I say after you pass your knee, you start tightening the anus, and I think she can't. She feels that it's hard to do, or say it's disrupted. Then don't even tighten. For that student, I suggest don't even tighten. So again, thinking about the tightness gradually, not too strong abruptly action. It's just gradually. So there's a big length, right? So after halfway, right? Okay, try it.
Can you start from beginning to the step by step? What now we're going to do? You want us to do?
Oh, okay. So to prepare, so you exhale, then you tighten your anus and gathering your qi in your south pole. Now you start inhaling from south pole, go up, in front, go up, pass your qi hai, then up to the 中软 point, about halfway. If you don't cannot remember the point, that's fine. It's just about halfway. Then you start gradually tighten, continue inhaling, past the 人中 and then to here, to the North Pole. Don't say the technical thing or convert 百会. Then exhale, go from here, go down, relax and then go down. Pass halfway, then you tighten a little bit, then go back. Simple, nothing tricky. Go up and down. Only halfway, you start gradually tighten. That's it. Does that answer your question?
Thank you.
Okay, now start. So we're gonna drop. So everybody try to lock back in.
The question. So you basically tighten for one cycle. You tighten 3 times, right? You tighten and three times.
No, one cycle only 2.
No, because you first you breathe out, right?
That's not the cycle. Remember, that's not in your cycle. That's the preparation. Yes. Your cycle is starting from your inhale. That's just preparation. Don't count that. Does that answer your question? Okay. Albert? Yes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So just like a 云手, right? So left and right, left and right. So the beginning or the end, That's don't count as the repeat, right? So that's the cycle. The cycle starts from inhale. Okay.
Teacher, one more question. When we inhale, exhale, do we think about inside our body or on the surface? The
inside of the body, underneath the skin. Just
okay.
Like our regular.
Okay.
Not totally in the center, no. Underneath the skin.
Okay.
Good question. Good question. Yes. Do not go to the different path. Okay. There's another path. Yes. Underneath your skin. Okay. Yeah. So since maybe we're gonna drop and then so the other class asked me, oh, so the path or say the meridian, same as the acupuncture. Yes, no. Some overlap, some are not. For example, I already said that for the ren mai, right? So the appoint, this one is different from the acupuncture, the definition. They stop here, right? So we go up here. And then there's some path in our Qigong acupuncture don't have. For example, the belt. For example, there's a zhong mai. So see, in center of your body, there's a one. That's not in, we haven't touched that yet. But so this one is underneath your skin, just underneath your skin. So don't go too far inside your body, just underneath your skin. Okay? Try it. And then we might have some more questions. And then, sure. Oh, or someone has questions?
I have a question about underneath the skin.
Yeah.
Because when I do the breathing, I usually go very deep because I follow my qi. My qi usually start from qi hai to dantian and all the way, depending on which section we are. So I don't know the difference why we.
You always go deep. Actually, there's another student asks a similar question. So when you do the two technique 2 weeks before, we go down like the one that Albert feel that. Is that underneath your skin or in your bone? Probably it's under your skin, right? Not inside, right? Only underneath your skin, right?
Yeah. You can say that when to the side of inner my leg, it can be shallower. But when I try to exhale through the center of my feet, that definitely is inner, deeper than just skin deep.
What do you mean? Say it again. So here I asked you to do that's just inside your skin, right? So say like about one finger with inside.
But how about when the qi come out of center of my feet? Isn't that deeper than skin?
What do you mean deeper than skin? So here, okay, so here, so you go this, right? So you go, that's just think that if it's soft, you use your finger, go in. And so the top is your skin, then your finger. That's just about right? You're not pushing all the way down to your bone, say like your leg bone. You will not go through your bone, right? You're not, right? Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's under your skin, not going to your bone, right?
Maybe I practiced it wrong. Because I felt like if I wanted to have any feeling, the qi is come out of the center of my feet. That is not skin, that's from inside. Maybe I do it wrong. My technique is incorrect.
Oh, okay. Should be just underneath the skin, not to your bone. Not along your bone.
Okay, so, can you tell me where your feet, where is the qi come out of your feet?
What do you mean qi? Not out of, right? So your qi, our qi is everywhere in your body. So when we direct our qi, So we go down your South Pole, then you go just underneath your skin. You go here. This is the same as the acupuncture meridian. It's under your skin, not to your bone. For legs, it's not along your bone. It's along the side. That's why I keep saying the side, right? So for acupuncture, there's 3 meridians here, the yin meridian. There's another 3 yang meridians here. So the meridian is underneath your skin, not along your bone. So same thing here, upper is just under your skin. Back, under your skin. Some technique they deliberately try to practice. Go inside your spine, that's different. Plus, spine is just underneath your skin. Spine is not in the center of your body. So always, so far, always is underneath your skin. Same thing here, when we expand, definitely is on the underneath skin, more or less the inside of your surface, not really in the center of your surface, right? So see here, we want to expand, right? Expand definitely go to your the next to your skin, right? When you inhale, when you're expanding, right? When you're expanding, you have tendency to go the outside of your body. I mean, the outside your body, or say inside of your skin, right? You're doing this outside. I mean, outside your body, right? So just a little underneath your skin, right? For the belt.
So my belt is maybe the whole thing I was wrong according to your explanation now, because I inhale, okay? When I inhale from South Pole to my dantian, then if we wanted to circling the qi, I turn left.
You're breaking up. How about other people? Oh, freezing? Okay, seems it's mine is frozen. Hello. Hello. I'm just have the.
Did we lose our teacher?
You stumped the teacher.
I 得罪了 teacher。
就是他就是第一步就是先准备动作就是把主持的。
Okay, I lost my connection. Hello? Hello, can you see it?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here we have a thunderstorm. You hear the thunderstorm? Anyway, so for that, Agnes, when we say belt, right? Belt is a thing, right? A belt, right? So I thought this is very clear. This belt. Belt is not a disc. Am I assuming correctly, right? So I have another question. When you do the inhale, your qi high, waist, and kidney, are you doing the belt? Yes, belt.
Can you mute? Because we can't hear.
Huh?
Can Peter mute because we can't hear the teacher?
Do you hear me?
Peter and maybe. Could you mute because we cannot hear the teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if this is the belt, then I can safely assume that's just underneath your skin. That's belt, right? Is that correct, Agnes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then if this is where we agree, then Same thing here, should be the same, right? And here, when we go up, same thing, underneath your skin, same as the belt. Okay, nothing special. Okay, let's try it, and then we might have more questions, and then we can discuss more. Okay. Okay, go. Okay. Any questions?
No question.
Huh?
So, go ahead.
No question?
I think Elena was going to ask a question, so go ahead.
You go first.
Okay, fine. So you're saying in the beginning, right, we're tightening and then we're letting it bounce back. So usually we're breathing and it's going from the South Pole to the Dantian, right? And we're kind of focusing on that path. What about in this case? Same path.
Past the Qihai. Past the Qihai, right? Dantian is the Qihai is the center of the Dantian, right? So past
Right.
Qihai, then continue up.
So past it on the surface of the skin, or does it go from South Pole to Dantian and then up? Or does it go from South Pole on the surface of the skin throughout? Okay. Right? Because usually it's a direct path that we would focus on.
This one is we still go through the direct path.
Yeah. Okay, so that's from South Pole to Dantian and then up.
Yes, that's the most comfortable, smooth path for now, right? So from South Pole to your Qihai, right? So yes, okay. So that, and then the surface, yes.
Okay.
Good question.
Teacher, when you do the tightening of the anus when it goes up, is it the Qigong or Qigong? Is it Xi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Qi, just lightly.
Yeah. Okay.
Lightly. Both are just lightly, and because it's further away, so longer path for beginning of your breathing, so you give a little push to there, and then there a little push back. Yes. Yeah.
I have another question. Teacher, do you know that when you were doing that, you are actually, your body was moving?
Oh, sorry. Today I was not in a I was not in a really good condition, so I feel not smooth. But definitely my chi is going, so but it's not smooth.
Okay, I can feel like you have chi. It's like
sorry. So I was hoping no one noticed. Okay.
I do have a question though, because do you realize that your head is shaking?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course. I definitely can stop that, but okay. So for a lot of people in the beginning, say as a beginner, you will go through this stage, and then become smooth. Then you will not have that. And then sometimes if you are not in good conditions, you will feel that. And so, of course, I can stop it. But once I feel that, I see that my qi gonna go through that, 想要冲过去. So, 冲过去 means try to rush through. And then I will just let it go, because the qi gonna go more, and then pretty soon gonna stable. So I let it go. Okay, or say put it this way. Good. People didn't notice that. I thought, okay, so think about this. Say, remember I say the highway, right? So for highway, it's smooth when we first built highway, like a kid. So they're running very, very smooth, running a lot. So that's why they have a lot of energy, no problem. But then when we getting older, we close the lane, right? And we have potholes. That's the pothole. Not smooth. I can. So once I go more, then the pothole got filled, so becomes smooth. So a lot of people, in fact, many different styles, they were saying that, see, okay, wow, you can do that, and you started moving the Qigong. Actually, in our styles, that's just the intermediate stage. That's not your goal. You go, then you go through the pothole. Before you don't have traffic, then pothole doesn't matter. You only have a pedestrian there. But when you're going, use say 18-wheeler, you go, there's a pothole, you're gonna run like that, right? But keep going, in Qigong sense, keep going, that's gonna smooth the pothole. And then you will continue going with very smooth one. So at this time, just let it go. Don't think about it. Think of your end, then keep going. So if you notice that, see the shaking have a different rhythm. So there's sometimes it's very quick, sometimes it's very small, sometimes the waves is big. That's the improvement. So I guess for me probably another 2 minutes I will finish that. Yes.
So basically the shaking is not good, right? That's not what you should do.
Shaking is the intermediate stage, not your goal.
Okay.
But I think the key there is that you don't want to focus on stopping the shaking.
No.
You want to take care of the things that are causing the shaking.
You just want to let it continue going there, or say remember this is just the intermediate stage, and then it's the process of filling the pothole. Put it in this way. Yes. Okay, so that's not a goal, but in the interim stage, that's fine. And yeah. Any other questions?
Well, there's a weird feeling when the qi goes to the top of the head. It's like there's a little bit of ma. You know what happens to the top?
Numbness. Yes. Yeah.
Numbness. Is that the problems?
No, that's one. I'm surprised that no one has that feeling yet in other techniques. So that's definitely one of the feeling of your qi. So you have numbness, then remember, you have the, don't focus on that. Just continue going there. Just like when I start shaking, I'm continue doing this. Don't focus on that feeling. Let it continue. So that will smooth it.
I understand to ignore it, but is it good or is it bad?
Say it again.
I understand you said to ignore it, but the numbness, is it good or is it bad?
That's good. The one of the qi feeling or one of the characteristic. Like you feel tingling, you feel warmness, you feel numbness, you feel cold, you feel hot, warm, right? Remember, so most of people feel warm, but some people feel cold. I think in this class there's one person. The other class there's two. Feel a little cold or say chill. It's not uncomfortable, but definitely it's not warm. So that's the same interesting. That's qi, but it shows in different people. They feel differently. This definitely seems is opposite, but that's all good. And for numbness, yes, that's also a qi feeling. Okay, since we were talking about the qi feeling, remember I try not to tell you individual qi feeling, and I want you tell me, right? So that way it's not less suggestion. But since we're up to now, I'm asking you, how about maybe you feel that you just not describe to me or describe you think. Anyone feel like a pulsation, like a pulse? Like you can usually you need using your hand to get your pulse, right? And this is when you do a technique, you are not touching your body, but you feel your pulse. Anybody? Oh, okay.
I only had it once, but it's in my leg.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So see that's definitely it's and actually I was about guessing because you're starting getting more relaxed. How do I say you more relaxed? Remember you mentioned that you cannot do outside. You need to go inside because you start feeling that even slightly outside things can affect you big way. As opposed to compare with used to be. So that means you are more sensitive to the inside of your body. And the pulsation, definitely you will come out because you're more relaxed. So remember, I keep saying that when you're tightening, I keep saying gradually you don't use too much, right? All those things, it's the whole you want relax. And the other thing is that, so maybe in the beginning of this class, when we start, when we sit down, we have to do all the 8 bouquets and other things. Sit down, still not calm, right? Thinking, right? And I maybe take 2 or 3 minutes in order to get into the stage. Oh, I'm very relaxed, very calm, and very centered. hopefully now that thing, that 2 or 3 minutes can become already say.
May I interrupt?
Or less.
Sorry.
Yeah, or almost start. Yeah, well.
I have a question. I feel the chi rushing up to the top of my head.
Yes, good.
And even now I'm feeling it.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's almost like, you know, when you bend down, the blood goes to the
Yeah. Okay, good. So that's when, see, that's why I need your feedback. Good, because last week I mentioned that I asked you, you say you don't have any feeling. So today suddenly you got that. That's good. So remember that. Just like answering Albert Huang's. Do not focus on that. Continue doing that. For you, you probably want to make sure that after the exhale, after the halfway, you want to tighten your anus a little more, so that it's not all in your head. You want to make it even. That did you get it?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, yes, yeah. See, that's why I say that. So if you practice, different people have a different feeling and at different stage. Some get the feeling later, but if you spend the equal amount of time, the feeling or say the chi will come. So for you, Ning, so make sure after the class you still want doing that. If you're still feeling that a lot of chi rushing up, so you want to do this. So let it even out. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good. Any other questions before we try that again?
I had a question.
Yeah.
So on the way up, right, past the halfway point, you're saying to start tightening the anus a little bit. When I try to do that, it feels like it's actually making it harder. So for me, I found the natural spot is about at neck level to start tightening on the way up. Is that okay? Or
yes, definitely. That's why I say it's about halfway, right? And in fact, for some people, they don't even need that. But so you say from here, yes, definitely. So you probably, and in fact, you probably don't need that.
Okay, so it's okay just to not do that one, because some of them we don't want to skip, right? When it's pressure building up.
But
when we're trying to push further out, it's okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Because I do find it kind of distracting.
Yeah. So remember I mentioned that some in other class, when they do this, right? So inside of the leg, and I say after your knee, you try to tighten this, they feel that that's just a disruption. So don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to do that. If you especially if you already have that feeling. So don't do that.
But the ones that we definitely can't, the ones that we definitely don't want to skip is when we're building up pressure, right?
Yes.
For those you have to.
That's
other cases. Okay. So in this particular case, when we are breathing out, do we need to, or is that one also optional?
So again, here is a thunderstorm, and the skylight is very noisy. I can't.
Yeah, we're getting rain too now.
Do you hear the noise on the back?
No, we're getting rain too.
I said, do you hear my?
No.
It's very noisy because I have 4 skylights, so it's okay. So I'm sitting.
So you said on the way up we can skip the tightening. What about on the way when we're breathing out in this case?
If you feel that you can get the feeling, then you don't need that.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. You still did not hear anything?
No.
Okay.
It sounds like a little bit of hissing.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions before we try that again? Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Any feedbacks? Any questions? No problem. Doing nice.
Teacher, I have a question.
Sure.
I think you mentioned once that we should not mix the things, but 归习, the number 5, it's an exception, right? So when I do this, because the travel path is longer, so can I use 归习 the counting methods to like kind of control the speed of my qi travel?
Yes, yes.
I can do that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Counting definitely can. Yes. And
Okay.
in fact, that's a good technique. So counting to make it even, to make it longer, sort of you have a way to measure it's how long, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. In fact, that's a good way.
Yeah, I found out that by doing that, the way, the number, the thinking qi to dantian, because that one is, the path is also longer.
Yes.
By counting, I know when to tighten the anus, and I can control that better.
Yes. So after several breathing, where my E is actually already 1/3, already halfway, and yes.
Okay.
Definitely. Yes. That's good. Only one thing, when you're counting, try to make sure that do not count too much.
Yeah.
What I mean is too much. See, 1, 2, 3. That's it. You want 1, 2, 3. It's very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you relax, you will continue in that way. But yes. Good. Actually, that's a good way to utilize. And in fact, in many other techniques, you can apply this counting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Good. Yeah. See, that's right. Once you have more feeling. So I did not mention that, right? So you let me know, and then I can let you know whether we can do that or we're not, and how do we need to notice a certain area.
Yeah, and this time I can feel warm along the path.
Along path.
And also I think starting this week, I'm starting to have more feeling in my dantian area.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Definitely, the more you practice, the more technique. We remember, see, just in that dantian area, we have so many techniques, right? Press, inhale, exhale. We have the gathering, we have the concentrating, we have expanding, of course, right? So all those things, right? So now it's easier to go to different places.
Yeah.
And we practice to use our E to directing our qi to many different places. Now we already just to the arms, to the legs, right? Now we go here. Yes, yeah, definitely. So we practice our driving in the parking lot already. Now we can go out. Yeah. Any other feedbacks?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Regarding this particular technique. It says 任脉.
Yes.
Where is 任脉or
任脉 or 督脉, right? Remember, I mentioned to you that, right? Earlier I say that our 任脉definition is different from the acupuncture definition.
That's fine. I understand that. Yeah.
Do not. I want to. So some people may say, okay, no, I look up the book. The 任脉 is not what your definition. That's fine. Remember in the first class, I say we need to get the definition right. Do not mix the definition. Definition definitely cannot mix. Definition is the foundation, right? So for our 任脉, it's just from South Pole to your North Pole, to your 百会, to be specific, to 百会. And later on, we will have the which ones is do my, yeah, the 18th will be the do my for us. It's just from again, it's from South Pole to North Pole, only the back. So for us, it's very simple. For the acupuncture, so their renmai is from South Pole to underneath your lip. And for Dumai, they're from Renzhong all the way back to your the South Pole. So for us, very simple, just half. Right? So thinking about this is circle, right? So half the yin part is renmai, the yang part is dumai. Yin means inside. See here, when we do this inside, so here the three meridian, all we call the yin, right? And here is yin, and this is yang. Simple, that yin and yang, right? So
from South Pole to North Pole, and
yes,
the North Pole back to the South Pole. The whole thing is renmai.
Yeah, well, renmai is just one path, right? Renmai is just the position. It's a path. Path is there's no back go and backwards. So from South Pole to North Pole in the front, that's renmai for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And for this one, we say 任脉提气 means lifting qi through your 任脉 or your appoint meridian. That's from South Pole, from inside your skin and then front your body, go to your qi hai, then continue going more or less past the zhongran, or say past halfway, or different people have different feeling, and then you start tightening this and to go back, or you don't need, then you don't need. And for like Ning, he feels that more or less lopsided. This goes to one direction, especially not the dantian, the other side of the dantian. That's you need to make it smooth back. So when you direct your qi, so you use a little bit more to go back, which is a little more means you tighten a little bit more.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah. So I guess if no questions, stay home, practice. Yeah, right. Yeah. So most of people starting more and more, and of course, yes. See, you feel different techniques. Definitely is the case. Certain people feel very strong in certain technique, right? So use that to build up yours for you, and then to help out to build up the same feeling or the qi feeling in your other techniques or other areas. Yeah.
Hi, I just want to clarify one thing.
Yeah.
For today's exercise, based on your answer to Eugene's question.
Yeah.
So when we practice this one, it's okay not to tighten your gangmen, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I just want to clarify that. Because I find it a little interrupting sometimes because it's
oh yeah, see, that's what I remember. I said that there's some students have the same feeling, right? They feel a little interrupting, right? So actually, Eugene mentioned or say another thing. So actually, that's the guideline for this. Or say the other one that inside of the legs, I say after halfway you start tightening your anus. That's just help. Like the first one, where I cannot doing the abdominal breathing, I use my hand to help. After I can do inhale, expand, exhale, contract, then I don't need that help. So same thing here. The tighten the anus either way. Is if you don't need that, you say I can just use direct use my E, direct my chi, go up and down very smoothly, right? And really strong. I don't need that. Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then, because it's smoother if I don't do that.
Yeah, the smoother the better. Yes.
Yeah, because tightening is just to help you breathe longer. It seems.
Yeah. So different, like different people feel different. Like I said. So yes. The only thing is the guidelines that for other, say that like the gather the concentrate qi, that's tighten anus. You have to do it. Because that's building up